Bonjour! I hope you are very well. I have been enjoying these last weeks of August and the summer holidays, and I always find that this time of year leaves me with a renewed sense of creativity. Perhaps it is the slow pace, or simply stepping away from my usual routines for a while, but my mind seems more open to unexpected ideas and creative choices. I often find myself imagining new things for our home during summer. Leaving it for a little while gives me the chance to come back and see familiar rooms with a fresh pair of eyes. I love perusing through books and collecting images that spark an idea, and these are a few that especially caught my attention recently. I love the boiseries in this first room, particularly the way they have been completely color-drenched in this beautiful muted shade. The rest of the decoration is quite restrained, which allows the walls and all their details to become the main focus. In this next image, I love how striking the chair becomes when it is entirely upholstered in one bold fabric, set against such a pared-back interior. It is a simple idea, but it gives the chair a real presence. Here it is the shelf that caught my attention. I love its simple scalloped shape, and I'm already thinking about how I could use something similar in the room I would like to refresh in the coming months. I also noticed the use of tomate on the wall. I think it is such a clever way of bringing texture and a sense of authenticity into a room. This next image really inspires me. It is a woven wall by Atelier Vim, and I absolutely love it. I would quite like to try and recreate something along these lines somewhere in the house. I'm not entirely sure where yet, but I suppose this is how most of ideas begin. I also loved the clever treatment of the ceiling in this room, where the darker color continues down as a narrow strip along the top of the walls. I have done the opposite in our kitchen, with a lighter color on the ceiling and a matching strip along the walls, but I really like the effect of bringing the darker shade down from above. It makes quite a strong statement without overwhelming the room. One of my favorite projects from this summer has been this boîte de mariage, which I made entirely from scratch. This was a project I worked on alongside a good friend. We each made our own box, working through measurements, techniques, and mistakes together, and carefully thinking through how to achieve the best result. It took me about 3 days from start to finish, and I really enjoyed having a project that required enough concentration to quieten everything else down. I was inspired by antique boîte de mariage, as well as the beautiful examples created by the clever duo behind Antoinette Poisson. Hi everyone, this is my last morning in Groix in Brittany, and I hadn't planned on filming this, but the sky is just so unbelievable this morning. I can just see picture-like clouds and I can see rain falling down further away. Anyway, it was just to say I hope you had a happy month of July, a happy month of August. I stretched my holidays for as far as I could here in Brittany. The children will be back at school in a few days, and it's just been so wonderful having a break from everything, and really only focusing on what matters, which is the people I love, and not trying to perform in any way, shape or form. So it's just been wonderful, and I hope you are very well yourself. And I'm going to leave you here with a few images of this island that I love so much and that always restores me in some way. And I look forward to seeing you again next week, back to reality. And à bientôt.